I made this mistake, and due to that I was not able to log into my any application or any platform because I made this particular mistake when I created my account. And you should not do the same if you really want to protect your other accounts. So that's what I'm going to talk about in this video, that how you can able to protect your account. So if something goes wrong in your one account, your other account would be safe. So let's start with the recent problem I faced in my GitHub profile. As you all know that recently my GitHub profile was flagged because I have used a repository in the readme file. I have used the contact details for a different company which was not belonging to me, and due to that my account was got flagged. GitHub profile I created 7 to 8 years ago when I was started learning coding. At that time I created my account, and since then I'm using the same account as my profile because all the project which I create for testing or for my client, first I keep on my GitHub profile, then we separate it to the next and give it to the client. So the same account I'm using till now, and I have used the GitHub credential for login to my other application. So when my GitHub profile was flagged, it was removed. It was displaying 404 error, and due to that I was not able to log into my other applications, other platform which I have connected with my GitHub profile. Because what I did at the initial, when I created my account, I used GitHub profile as a login credential. So you will have an option whenever you go to DigitalOcean, Hostinger or any other platform, they will give you the button to create your account. Google or GitHub profile, Twitter profile, they provide this option. So I use GitHub to log into different applications. So when the problem created in my GitHub profile, I was totally locked in my other application. I was not able to perform any action unless I resolve this particular issue. Then I can able to have the access to my accounts. So the one lesson you can learn from this particular incident which I faced, and how I was able to trap down for the last 2 days because I was not able to log in and make all those changes, that you should never use any third providers for creating your account. No matter which platform you want to go and create your account, you feel very easy to use Google or use GitHub, Twitter to create your account. But when you go to have a problem in your Twitter account or GitHub account, you will be locked out automatically from other application, because first you have to resolve this issue, then they're going to provide you the authentication, and then you will have the access of the application. You are a developer, you try to keep your things separate. When you want to create your account in any application, do it manually. Put your email ID, put your password, and then do the account creation. Don't use the third-party provider like GitHub or Google. In that way you're going to have an issue. If something wrong will happen in one account, every single thing is going to be shut down. And that's the thing I have learned. For the last 2 weeks, what I was doing, I was trying to separate all the project which I have developed for the clients and for my project. Because this is a very concerning thing, that you're going to have a small issue in your GitHub repository, and if you have used that account as an authorization to other application, you're going to be in a big trouble. So the one lesson you can take from this video, that you should never use third-party provider. But some places we have to use GitHub. We have to connect our GitHub account to simply upload our project. So in that case, what you have to do, from there you can connect and you can simply do the deployment of your project. That's what you can do, because every single application will provide you, and they can't force you to simply connect your profile with GitHub. Some small project they do so because they want to check your authenticity, but I would highly encourage you to that you should always create your account manually. In that way your account would be safe. If something goes wrong in one particular account, your other account would be safe. So my team, I told them, every single one of them, that whatever project you are developing for yourself, for a client, for experiment, try to make it separate. Try to disconnect your account, recreate it, and set up from fresh. I know it's a hectic task because we have to manage a lot of authentication, a lot of credentials, and we might have to pay extra money for managing all of those things. That's the first thing we did. We changed the entire authentication and we used a manual one. That's the first change. And the second thing we have did, that we tried to take the backup of all the project across all the accounts every 15 days. So 2 times in a month. So you have to take your backups. Whatever you have on your GitHub, take the backup, take it into a hard drive, or you can simply connect with your cloud, or you can simply take the backup there. Or you can do one thing, that if you don't want to keep your project on GitHub, you can use their entire pipeline for deployment, or you can keep it in your own server, in your own system. Just use their platform for deployment. That's what you can do. So it's a very huge concern. I would suggest you that be smart. Next time when you go to create your account, use manual one. Don't use any GitHub or any third-party provider for creating your account. Because if something goes wrong in one account, you're going to have a huge problem in your other account. So that's the only thing I want to tell you guys. I hope you guys have understood that now what you have to do. If you have used GitHub, try to disconnect and try to use the manual one. and try to protect it. Save it, make it separate. In that way, if one compromise, other thing is going to be safe. When someone will hack it, so it can be there only in the GitHub profile. They cannot able to have the access of other system. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind. So that's the only thing from my end. If you have any question, any doubt, do let me in the comment section. And if you really want to master complete blockchain development, then check this particular one, in which we have discussed extremely every single thing, that what you have to learn step by step, programming language, tools. We are building industry ready projects. So watch this till then. You will understand every single thing. So with that, I'm ending this. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.